Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Maria-Luisa and welcome to my little space here on YouTube where we talk about makeup and have fun playing with makeup, do some makeup reviews. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about the items I purchased at the recent Sephora VIB sale. And I had a ton of options. I recently started reviewing makeup. I've always purchased makeup and I love it. But recently it's when I really started reviewing, and I had so many things on my loves or my favorites, whatever Sephora calls them, list, and I just couldn't make up my mind. Of course, I couldn't order all of them, so I kind of narrowed it down to a few of my favorites that I've been wanting the most and that people have been really raving about, and I wanted to try them on me, which is, like, as you know, more mature skin, and see how they worked. And I have to confess, I did do a little bit of cheating and kind of test them out. Not all of them, but some of them. But I wanted to really get in depth and do a tutorial here on my channel for you guys to see what it's like on my type of skin, or how the products work on my type of skin. So anyway, yeah, let's get started. Oh, and I have a new palette that I wanted to play with as well. And then we'll kind of see how this look turns out, and you guys will have to let me know if you like it or what your thoughts are. So anyway, let's zoom in and get started. All right, so now that we are nice and close, you can see I have a little bit of, you know, pigmentation. It happens over the years. I am 47 years old. So, you know, I do have pores that happen as you age. When you age, either you get more wrinkles, and I've got my eczema going on here, but as we age, we definitely develop a lot more pores and wrinkles and hyperpigmentation. Some people, you know, get rosacea, things like that. But luckily, I have the pores, meaning I'd have less wrinkles, but I have to really find products that will help me diffuse those pores and fill them in with good primers. And before that, you have to start with a good skincare. But I will talk more about my skincare in a later video. So yeah, to get started, I did want to try out the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and you know, this is what it looks like. It's kind of like more of a gel primer compared to other primers like the, let's see, what do I have here to compare it with? Like the Too Faced and things like that. It's kind of like a cooling, more like I said, gelish type, and it's really sticky when you put it on. And I wanted to put it into my pores. I did try it the other night when I went out for date night. What I did notice is that it does make your foundation last a lot longer, but again, gets shiny. And I didn't really put a lot, we were in a hurry, and I didn't put a lot of powder on my nose. So I noticed later when I went to the bathroom after dinner that I really had a lot of shininess going on around this area. And so that's so far what my experience has been. So it will get shiny, so you need to make sure to really apply your primer, especially if you're in a humid, more warm climate. Don't forget, not primer, I'm sorry, to apply more powder, or take your little compact powder with you and kind of, you know, pat your nose to dry. And I didn't have that day my my compact powder with me, so had to go around looking shiny. So anyway, let's get started with the primer, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on my face. And like I said, this Hydro Grip Primer slides on like a gel, and I've already done my brow, so I need to go around there and kind of dries out. And when it starts to dry out is when you start to feel the stickiness to it. See, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like super sticky, so you know it will grab onto that foundation. One thing I haven't tried, and I want to see how, and and I'll let you know in my next video, is how well it does at hiding my pores. It looked pretty good that day, but then again, I had the Laura Mercier powder on, and I know this one is really good at blurring out your pores. So then I purchased the Laura Mercier. Also, I wanted to try the foundation. I've heard really good things about it. It's the Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation, and I've got the color 2C1 Ecru, Ecru, something like that. And so what I'm gonna do is put a little bit on, kind of a couple pumps on my hand, because it just goes, I just pump it like halfway. This is kind of what I get on my hand, and take my beauty blender. No, I'm sorry, this time what I wanted to do to get a little bit heavier coverage, to cover that kind of this area here, these little spots that will bother me, because they really will show through your foundation, even the heaviest foundation sometimes. Again, I'm not going to go right underneath my eyes. And this foundation definitely is a lot more hydrating and creamy, so it's really nice if you have dry skin. At least I feel it felt really nice, and I think it's kind of a more of a medium to full coverage, as you can see. And don't forget the neck right there. I think I need a little bit more. So and then I will take a damp beauty blender and really kind of push that into the skin. Making sure that there's no brush strokes, so that we don't have any brush strokes visible on the skin, and it's really in, you know, really gets in there and sticks to the primer, so the primer really has a chance to grab onto it. And then what I am going to do is, I bought this new Estee Lauder. This was a recommendation by Bailey Sarian. If you haven't watched her YouTube channel, you guys totally have to. She does every Monday, she does makeup and murder mysteries. So while she's applying her makeup, she talks about a new murder mystery. I don't know if I've already mentioned her channel before, but it's pretty entertaining and she's pretty funny, so I totally recommend her. Anyway, she has hyperpigmentation, and she recommended this Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover. So that's kind of what I've been using lately to cover up those spots. So I kind of bought the same. It's kind of hard when you're choosing products online to find the right tone, you know, the right skin, the right color that matches your skin. But see how that covered that up? It's truly amazing stuff. And like she said, I think as a, how can I say, because it's a foundation, but I think as a foundation it would be super thick and heavy. So I have used it just as she recommended it, just kind of for a little spot treatment, and it covers up. And trust me, I've tried a ton concealers and you know, like these color correcting things and all that, and this one so far has been the product. This is what it looks like, and it's been the product that has covered up that like little acne, you know, scarring that I have. And it is slightly, so I have to go in store and try to see if I can get it matched to my Laura Mercier. It's slightly a little bit different, but I can see it. I don't know if anybody really notices, but at least it covers up those scarring that I have. So anyway, just want to give you that advice, and I bought that one along with my Laura Mercier foundation, and I bought it in the VIB sale, so definitely recommended it. And I got the 3C4 medium deep, so I don't know, maybe I need a little bit lighter, I'm not sure. There's not a big range of colors in this foundation, but again, I'm really liking this Laura Mercier foundation. Let's see actually what is in the Laura Mercier foundation that we can learn from it, and let you guys know what ingredients are in, because I really want to do a video more in depth on the battle of foundations, or different foundations and let you guys know each individual like latest foundations that have come out and which, you know, what's in each product. So let me see. So it's got almost 5 stars, and it is a luminous liquid foundation with up to 15 hours of hydration and weightless medium to full, we can see that, medium to full coverage for perfectly glowing finish in any light. And it's a coverage, like I said, medium to full. It's a finish is radiant, so yes, you will get a more of a you know, like hydrated, glowy look. And let's see, it's for normal, dry combination, and oily. And it has super crystal clear pearl. Features super fine texture with a flawless flat surface for a light reflecting effect without a chalky look. And yeah, it doesn't. It looks very natural. And then it says it also has silver ear mushroom extract. I've never heard of that before. Diminishes the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. At my age, I could use that. And vitamin C. Ooh, see, vitamin C is a really good ingredient because it helps brighten your skin. So it helps reveal brighter, clearer, more even toned skin over time, so that even without makeup, skin is radiant. So besides being a foundation, it is also got ingredients that will help your skin. So I'm really liking this. And it's free of sulfates, SLS, and SLES. I gotta investigate what that means a little bit further. Also, and the price is $48 for, let me see, we get 1 ounce. So size is 1 ounce, and it's $48. And again, I got the 2C1 Ecru, which is a light with cool undertones. All right, so that is the information on that foundation. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. That's, you know, the couple times before that I've tried it. So after that, we are going to use for concealer. I've been also enjoying the Jouer concealer. This is a recommendation from Nikki Tutorials, and I definitely tried it. I did not buy this in the Sephora sale. I didn't get any. I didn't get any concealers because I've got a ton. So if you want me to do a review on the recent concealers also, please let me know. I've got all the Jeffree Stars, the Makeup Forever. Yeah, I've got the Urban Decay. I've got quite the collection now of concealers, so I felt that I didn't need to buy that. So anyway, let's put on the Jouer concealer. And I have the color, well, I'll link it in the, because I can't tell what it is here. It's really dark label, but I'll link it in the description box below, of course. Let's see, put this on. Nope. Alright, middle. Of course, in the inside of my smile lines to diminish my smile lines from looking too deep, because of course that also happens as we get older. Now I'm going to take my beauty blender and get that in there, get that blended out. So there we go. That is the Jouer concealer, and I love because it is very brightening and it is full coverage. I really like the full coverage of the concealer. It eliminated any, you know, like bags under my eyes, and brightened the center of my face. So now, before I go on, I am going to set my eyes, of course, with, as usual, my Becca under eye setting powder. And I'm going to take the setting powder, this little brush from Real Techniques, and it's a little setting brush. They don't have numbers. They just tell you it's you know, they just tell you the name, setting or foundation. So I'm going to set under my eyes right away. to really make sure that I don't crease while I'm applying the rest of my makeup. And I can already see that between the foundation and the primer really helped my pores. So that combination so far is working really well. So then I'm going to contour a little bit. I had to set my eyes because when you move and you smile and you make all those faces, then you're going to get the creasing. So I always set my eyes right away after my after I apply my concealer. And then I'm going to take the Matchstick in Mocha from Fenty Beauty to do a little bit of contouring. Hide that second chin. I'm really liking this color. Now I'm taking the orange one from Real Techniques, orange brush. I have all these other like brushes that I have for like contouring and stuff, but I always go back to this one because it's nice and stiff and fluffy at the same time. So I guess I should stick with, but I want to try a lot of other ones for you guys, but I should stick with what I love. And just kind of really buff that out. Just like that. And see how pretty? At least you get that snatch nose, or that you don't have to do the nose if you don't feel like, you know, if you feel it's a little bit too much. But sometimes for a fancy occasion or going out at night, it's nice to get your features nice and contoured. All right, and there we go. So now what I'm going to do is set my face, now that I've applied all my cream products, and set my face with the translucent powder from Hourglass. It's the little, you can see a little H. I'm going to take this big fluffy brush and kind of pack that in there. Sometimes I use a little pad. Oh, I didn't get this part here. So make sure you get all your contour. Alright, there you go. And I got it all over my chest. That's the thing with the brush. Instead of using a little, what do you call those? I can't think of the name right now. And there we go. I have my face nice and powdered. I'm not going to bake right now because I don't think, you can always bake to really get that cut on your, you know, really define that contour. But I only think, I think that it's kind of like for special occasions, in my personal opinion. But if you like to bake, you could definitely bake and get that. If you're going out, like I said, again, you really have a special night or event that you really want to make sure that your cheeks are nice and carved out, then you can definitely bake. Then, now that we've done that, we move on to go in with my next brand new product, which is the Fenty Beauty bronzer. And I've got the Private Island is the color that I purchased from my skin tone. And it's a little bit deeper, but it's a beautiful, oh, I really like this color for bronzing. And this is my Morphe brush, my R2. But this Fenty Beauty bronzer goes on beautifully without streaking or, I mean, it just makes your face nice and bronzed and gorgeous. I mean, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. I love that color. And if you go too crazy, like I think I did a little bit here, you can kind of take your beauty blender and really absorb any extra product that you put on. Kind of a little trick I learned. Just like that. Or you can also use, I love to use, where is it? Or you can also use, like, I have the Cover FX powder. And you can kind of take your beauty blender and just like that. And then I said I wasn't going to bake, but I went a little too crazy here and I wanted to really get that cleaned up. But you don't have to leave it on for a long time. You take it off and it's kind of like a magic eraser. See? You kind of really just cleaned up that lower part so that your cheeks don't look droopy. Because if you go too low with your contour and your bronzer, then your face tends to look droopy. At my age, we don't want to look droopy. So then I'm going to go in with my Milani little blush. Not little, it's a big old flower. And this color is Coral Cove by the Coral. I don't know what, I think that's Portuguese, but I'm not sure. Kind of apply that to the apple of my cheeks. I just got this new brush from Morphe and I really am liking it. It's from their Pro collection, I believe is what it's called. So look how pretty it applies your blush. It just really applies your blush very nicely. It's the Morphe Y4. It's a really nice, angled brush, and just kind of really goes nicely right into the cheeks, just like that. So I really recommend this one. All right, and then first of all, before we put on our highlighter, I'm going to use our setting spray. And for setting spray, I am taking the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Just kind of really melt those powders into our face. This spray is amazing. Yeah. Take our little fan. Get all that nice and dry. I need to get one of those little electric ones that other YouTubers use. But for now, I like my little fan. I bought this one in Mexico City when I went shopping to the market. Anyway, now we're gonna use the new Fenty Beauty highlighter. And I always like to put on my highlighter after I put on my setting spray. It really melts into your skin really nicely. So I have this one, and this is the Mohani and Afternoon Snack. And this is what it looks like. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Let me show you guys. I have to show you the two colors. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can hopefully see that. Ignore whatever other stain I have here from makeup. But can you see the little glow? Gosh, I need a better camera soon. But it's got the two. One is more glittery than the other one. And you can see, can you see? There you go. A little bit, there we go. So you can see a little bit more, a little bit darker gold, and the other one is a little more goldish. So anyway, I'm gonna take this one more, kind of like a more bronzy kind of color. So I'm gonna take the Morphe M510 and apply that in the high points of my cheeks. Kind of go up melt it in with my blush. See how pretty that is? And I know that for a while I was like, am I too old for highlighter? You know, is this kind of more of a younger generation type of thing? But honestly, I think it makes my skin look healthy. If you have a lot, you know, as we age again, if you have like more wrinkles and more pores that you want to hide, you definitely don't want to wear a certain type of highlighters. Some powder highlighters really accentuate that texture. And that happens even at whatever age. A lot of people are younger and they have texture anyway from acne and stuff. So if you have that, you might want to use more of a cream highlighter. But so far, I think this one has not accentuated any texture in my skin. I think it looks really pretty and makes me just look healthier. Just kind of give you that healthy glow. And kind of brush it over the tips of my, brush it over the high points of my face, my forehead, and then the Cupid's bow and my chin. If you have a chin that you do not want to accentuate, as you know, do not highlight. So there we go. So now my highlight is in place. So now that we've done with the face, I wanted to show you my latest palette that I recently purchased from Morphe, and it looks like so. And it is the 39S, and it's called Such a Gem, and it looks like so. Drum roll. Woo! The plastic just fell out, and of course the names are on the plastic, but this is what it looks like. Isn't it gorgeous? And it has some beautiful pinks, purples, champagne, and grays. I think it has some gray in there. Yep, it has some gray. Anyway, and some burgundies. Let's do this. Maybe this will be better. Anyway, I did a look with it the other day, and I, you know, kind of playing around with it, and it's got some pressed pigments. It has glitters. You know, it has shimmers, and it does have one chunky glitter, which is this one right here. And let me show you what that looks like. And here, let me put that. That glitter is really chunky. Oh, let me see if you can see it right there. See? That glitter is super, that color is super chunky, so that one I guess you would want to apply with a primer first. I mean with a glitter, with glitter glue for your lids. So what I'm going to do is do just kind of a little eye look with it and see what you guys think. I'm going to start off with my P. Louise eye primer. And I'm going to put that a little bit on my hand, just right there. And then I'm going to take that and apply that on my lid. Just kind of, and you don't have to use a primer, but I like it to really avoid any creasing on my eyes, and it also protects your eyelid from getting, because pressed pigments can stain your eyelid. Just add a little more. And I have this new little sponge from beauty sponge from I think this one is from Real Techniques, and this is kind of what it looks like. It's a little cute little spongy, and put that all over my lid. So there we go. Just gonna do a really quick, simple, I hope simple look. And let's start off. I'm gonna take this fluffy brush, and it's the Sephora Pro 38. So I'm gonna start off with this, oops, this tan color right beside the white one, this one. I'm gonna start off with that, and start off with that one and put it right on the, start off right there and really kind of take it back and forth like a windshield wiper motion. that. Just really lightly get that on. All right, now that that color is on as a transition, just like that, isn't that pretty? So now I'm gonna go in with a more, kind of a more stiff brush. And it's clean, but it got a little bit stained. And that happens with the pressed pigments. So this one is a MAC brush. And I don't have a number. I think it's like the 250. So I'm gonna go in with, let's see, let's do more of a purplish color. So I'm going to go in with this kind of third color right there and take that more deeper, a little bit, you know, closer to the crease. Right there. You're going to kind of deposit all the product on the corner, and whatever's left, bring it back in. And these are so pigmented. Nice and blended out. See how pretty that looks. Let's do the other side. And there we go. We got the nice, beautiful pink purple-ish on there. And then I'm going to take again that other, on the same brush, that light brown that we kind of started off with, and kind of get the edges nice and blended out. Just to make sure it's all diffused nicely. And there we go, isn't that pretty? So now for the center of the lid, I'm going to take like this champagne, I think, yeah, I like that. I'm going to take like this, well, yeah, I think, yeah, I'm going to take more of the champagne-y color right there, this one, and take my finger like that and just apply it to the center of my lid. Let me see how that looks. Oh, that's pretty. But, I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I might try, I'm going to try this pink. Well, let's see what happens if I go with this one. Ooh, that is a silvery color. It is very silvery. I think I like that. And see, that's the thing with makeup. You can play around with it and kind of see if you like it. If you don't, you can always take it off, try it again. You know, you don't have to. There's no right or wrong on makeup. And there's no rules as far as what you can wear and what you can't. Like I mentioned earlier in my video, I'm 47. I love wearing these kind of colors. I really do. You can definitely go with a more neutral tone. If you don't want the big bright bold, you can go with the more neutrals like that are right there. So I think it's pretty versatile. And what I'm gonna do is I kind of got it all over. So what I'm gonna do is kind of take my pink, the brush that had the pink on it, and kind of make sure that it's all nicely blended in. Just like that. And then take that gray again, I'll apply that there. And just kind of highlight. gives a really pretty highlight to the eye. And then what I'm gonna do is take the darker, there's like a darker, let me see what this smells like. I'm gonna take kind of like this darker brown. It's kind of like a grayish, purplish brown. So it'll be perfect to kind of neutralize and deepen up the sides of my eye. So what I'm going to do is take a more tapered brush. So I'm going to take like this more tapered brush. It's a little nice and dark one. It's a Morphe E18, and dip into that darker brown and see if how it looks like here on the corner. Kind of, yeah. Kind of give your eye a little more depth. And neutralize if you don't want that big. Let's see how pretty that looks. Really kind of darken that eye on the outside. And gives it a little more definition. Make sure and then I went, kind of flickered it out so I could have more of an elongated cat eye look. See how pretty that looks? And it's a nice transition. It kind of ties in that silver and that pink. So it's got purpley pink. Really pretty. Kind of gives your eye more depth, and I really like it. Neutralizes everything nicely, and I love purple. Purple is one of my favorite colors. So for my bottom lid, I'm going to take the Morphe M432, and I'm going to dip in that dark color that I put on the edge and put that tight against my waterline. I'm going to look up, lower waterline, I mean. Kind of, see how pretty? Kind of tie all that in. And now that I've really put that up tight to the waterline, I'm going to take this little tiny pencil brush, and this one is from Makeup Geek, and it's called Night Pencil Brush. And take that purplish pink that I used on the top, the second color, and blend that out. Kind of get that all nice and blended out. Just like that. And then for the center, I'm going to take that silver that I was using with another, this is a MAC brush, and the number has erased. I've had it for a long time. I think it's 010 that it says on there. I'm going to take that same silver that I used in the center of my lid and take it right here. See how pretty that is? Oh my gosh, I really like this look. I started off not really knowing what I was going to do, but I'm one of those people that really like to wing it. And then sometimes I'm surprised and it's like, wow. Sometimes, most of the time, it works out. I really like this color. I'm gonna get that in there. That is so pretty. Then I'm going to take and then I want to take another fluffier brush. Take like this, a little bit fluffier pencil brush. I'm going to take that brown that I had originally, the transition, and kind of do a little more. Just to add all three colors in. And there we go. We're all blended, all three colors. And then for my highlight, I am going to take the more, this more color right here for my brow bone. I mean this light color here, and take that on this. This is also a round brush. This one is from, I don't know what this is. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna take this like round brush, and it's a Morphe M41. Kind of put it right up here in my brow bone. You could probably even use these shimmers as a highlight to tie everything in if you didn't. I just wanted to try the Rihanna too, but I could probably use these big, because all this center row is all shimmers. This center row is all shimmers right there. So that shimmer that I put on my brow bone is a really pretty, look, really shimmery, and it could probably look really pretty as a highlight. Not just the brow bone, but you know, your cheeks and all that, to kind of tie everything in. So that is it for the palette, and now we're going to wear some eyeliner, put on some eyeliner. And I definitely, if you like the pinks and purples, I think it's a beautiful palette for this season. It's all the colors. It's got some copperies and brown too down here. I think it's got a nice mix of everything that would be beautiful for spring, and I could definitely see myself using this for all sorts of different looks. I really like this one. I wasn't expecting I was gonna like it with the silver in the middle, but I really do. I probably would, you know, and if I do it again, what I would do is do some glue, you know, the glitter glue for your eyelid, and then put my shimmer over it, so that it would stay on all night. Because when you have, like me, a hooded eye, the shimmer tends to kind of fade into the upper lid. So if you want it to last longer, put some glitter glue on, and it probably lasts you all night. So just a little tip there. And then for eyeliner, I'm going to use my Sigma little bent brush and then ColourPop. It's a gel color. I've been using it lately. I really like it. So what I like to do is kind of really make sure it's nice and pointy. Kind of take it and with my finger, make sure it's really nice and sharp so that I can do my line. I'm just going to do itty bitty wing. Nothing too crazy. Just to kind of deepen up my eyes. And there we go. We have the eyeliner. And for the lower lash, I'm going to take, as usual, I'm going to take my nude for my lower waterline to make my eyes look bigger. I've been really liking this eyeliner. Like I said, it opens up your eyes. It takes out any redness. It looks so nice. If you want a more smoky look for nighttime, you can definitely use a black liner instead of a nude. But I've been kind of reaching for the nude lately. For my lashes, I'm going to try out the new, what's technically kind of new. I'm not sure if I used this in another video. It's the Kat Von D, and it's called Go Big or Go Home mascara, and the brush looks like so, like that. So it's a kind of a pretty big brush, but it's not like those curved ones, and apparently it has some good ingredients in it to nourish your eyes, your eyelashes, not your eyes. You don't want to nourish, well, you want to nourish your eyes, but not with mascara. And I have been liking it. It's a really nice mascara. It does make your lashes look fuller. Got an oil in it. So there we go. It makes your lashes look, it does make your lashes look fuller. Now for my lower lash, I mean, it's a nice mascara, and it has, what kind of oil in it? It's got some sort of oil in it. Let me look that up. Let's see. Let me do a little search here. Go Big or Go Home Kat Von D mascara, and it retails for $23, and it's an extreme volume vegan mascara with flake and smudge resistant long wear, powered by plant-based fats. Which, see, I knew it needed. It's cruelty free. It's 100% vegan. It says it contains a plant-based blend of waxes from olive and sunflower oils, which provide the base for an extreme volume. The fluff brush has wavy fiber brushes that coat each lash for fluffy, full coverage in the ultra intense shade Trooper Black. So you saw I put them on, and it's very pretty. I really like it. So I'm going to do the NARS. No, for my lower lash, what am I talking about? For my lower lash, I do like to use my Benefit Roller Lash because I'm really messy with the bottom lash. So this one, the brush on this one is nice and thin, and I can get in there without messing up. And I even still do mess up sometimes. But it's a lot less risk than with that big, old fluffy brush. Alright, and there we go. We have, you can put on lashes if you want. I'm not going to apply any lashes because I really wanted to go kind of with a more natural look right now, and I wanted to play around with my new makeup products. But last but not least, we need some final setting spray, and I've got the Farsali Rose Gold Skin Mist. Now the Farsali Rose Gold Skin Mist, it comes in this beautiful glass bottle, and it smells really pretty, and it's got these, like, I don't know if it's really gold, little gold. Let's find out, shall we? So Farsali 24 karat skin mist. So it retails for $39, and it's a 4-in-1 wonder for all skin types, infused with gold flakes and rose ship seed oil for hydrating alcohol-free mist. So it's for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin. And you can see with the La Mercier foundation turned out pretty flawless. I'm really liking the way the foundation looks. So now let's get it set. Make sure it stays and looks hydrated all day. So I'm gonna apply this. Hopefully I don't get like the Pixie Glow mist that I felt like I was being shot at with a hose. Okay, much better. As usual, make my silly faces. Ooh, that smells pretty. Let's get that nice and dried up. Alright. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I almost forgot my lips. What am I thinking? Oh, I take that back. Last but not least is our lips. Okay, so I'm going in with this NYX lip pencil in the color Nude Suede Shoes. So let's line our lips. All right, so lips. Okay, so our lips are lined, and I'm going to, again, with the sale, I didn't buy any lip colors because I have lip colors. Liquid lips, lipstick, you name it, I got it. So I want to take advantage of a little more expensive things on the sale. So I am going to wear the Fenty Beauty Stunna liquid lip Now, this liquid lip is kind of, to me, it's kind of weird because it is really, it almost feels like it's runny. But once it dries, it's a beautiful nude, like a peachy nude, and it goes with a ton of, you know, lots of skin color. You know, I can see it, you know, with more fair skin or more darker skin, deeper skin. But it wears so comfortable and it stays on a long time. But of course, we need some gloss. At least I like to have gloss. And I'm going to apply, which one is this one? Is the Milani gloss. And this one is Prismatic Peach. I've had this one. I've tried this one on camera before and I really like it. And I like that it's not that glossy, sticky stuff. It just kind of really hydrates, makes your lips nice and moisturized. You know, like, I don't know, it's not a sticky gloss, so I really like it. Anyway, this is the final look. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you love it? There you go. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think of the palette? I really like it, and I think I can make another, well, not another, several more videos with different looks. So pretty. They're very pigmented. They're really easy to use and very versatile. I totally recommend it. So this palette retails for $35, which I think is a really great deal for all the colors that you're getting. So definitely recommend it, and I'll be doing more looks, more tutorials with this. So if you like it, please let me know your thoughts, your comments, and if you've tried it as well, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as usual, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you reach till this time, the end of the video, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I will see you in the next one.